Ready to go sample? Because I know I am.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. What we did is, this was aged, gosh, this is an old barrel. It's probably, I'm gonna guess this barrel's 7 or 8 years old, okay? And we had a honey producer wanted one of our fresh barrels. So we said, okay, here is one. And then he said, do you want it back? And we're like, well, yes, we do. So we're not gonna charge you for it, so we'll take it back. So we got it back, and of course it's still got the honey in it. And we put another nice old barrel of Paragon on top of it. Honestly, I can't remember how, I think we let it age for almost a year because I forgot about it. We got busy. And then we pulled the sample and it was like, oh my, that's really good. So everybody thinks, when they think honey bourbon, they think artificial flavor, they think sugar, they think sweet. This is just has an essence of honey. So this just has the essence. So let's nose it. So it's definitely got that familiar Paragon, but it's also, I mean, you can smell the honey on the nose. It's not honey injected. It's not honey added. It's not additive. It's honey finished. Huge difference. It's bourbon with a honey flavor. That's right.
Spice, but a little like rounds it out. Yeah,
I think it changes the mouth feel.
yeah, it's awesome. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Not bad.
All right, you did all right on that. You know.
All right. Cheers. All right. In any case, this is our 60-36-4. So it's 60 corn, 36 rye, 4% malted barley. So it is a very, very high rye content. Still bourbon, 60 corn, but very high rye. And he's looking at me, he was like, what, did MGP make that for you? No. Oh, it was at least 5 years, I think, before we dumped our first barrel. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that we released anything younger than 5. Well, I mean, that's kind of the beauty of our business model is that we had the opportunity to wait because, you know, our primary business is filling barrels for other people, so we could wait. Matter of fact, that's why some of the stuff got so old, because we were just like, we're too busy. Very high rye mash bill. And then we blend that with a 51-39-10, 51 rye, barely legal rye, okay? 39% corn, lots of sweet corn, and then 10% malt. We blend those together, and then we put those in a freshly dumped Paragon cask, and we let it finish. And the result is, you know, we wanted a rye that was accessible, that would appeal to a bourbon drinker, that had enough rye spice to cut through and have that shine through in a cocktail, you know, a sweet cocktail like a Manhattan. But we wanted it also to be something that you could just sip on the rocks. You know, so it's a bourbon drinker's rye. It's a very accessible rye. It's not over the top. We always get somebody that like, oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's when you know you're doing something right. You know, when not everybody goes, oh, that's my favorite, because well, what about everything else? You know,
I mean, that's the only one that's good.
That's what I mean. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. So double shot bourbon cream. So this is all natural, just cream, bourbon, sugar, and a little bit of cold brew coffee extract. And we don't talk about that because people are like, oh, I don't like coffee. Well, do you like chocolate? Do you like chocolate milk? If you like either one of those two things, you're going to love this. So I always tell this story to talk about a pour over. So we had an employee here years and years ago, and I overheard her in a tourist talking about closing the bars down. I close the bars down on Friday and Saturday night. You know, I like to come home And I discovered that if I'm out of milk, I can replace the milk with the double shot. I just pour double shot over my Frosted Flakes. Double shot on top of Frosted Flakes. That's her midnight snack.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so I was on a podcast, Bourbon Crusaders, actually, Bourbon Crusaders, last week, and I told the story, and he was like, that sounds good. And so the next day, I get this photo, and he's sitting there going, it is good. I love that. So, being here. Thank you guys very much. Thanks for all coming in.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
We're going to.
Thank you for putting NC on the map.
You know it. You know it. Thanks for acknowledging it's on the map finally.
I had to fuss all the time.